Alright, welcome back. This is part 3 of learning to use your iTunes and your iPad with your Lower Yukon School District issued laptop or computer. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. We left off talking about what iTunes is, and iTunes is basically where you control the content of your iPad, of your iPod, of your iPhone. It's where you update the iOS. It's where you update the operating system of that iDevice. It's also where you're going to manage the device. So specifically managing the device, what that means is that whenever you are in your iTunes library and you click on that device right over here on the left hand side, in this case this is my iPad. It's called DO EdTech. From this page I can look at a summary of the device. I can see how big the device is, the software version, the serial number. I can update and restore it. I can manage the backups. I can sync it manually. I can sync it over Wi-Fi. I can do a lot of different things. But what I'm really here to talk about are the apps, the books, the music, things like that that you want to put on that iPad. Now yesterday I went ahead and downloaded all of my apps, so I got my library back. Again, I logged into the iTunes Store and I authorized this particular computer to house my library, my iTunes library, and you can see that I've got all my apps here. Okay, now I'm going to go back to my iPad and I'm going to tell this iTunes library to take a look at this iPad. Do I want to put my contacts on this iPad? Well, yes, I do, but I want to use my Google contacts, and I want to use those contacts that I've created in www.google.com/contacts. If you are interested in learning more about Google Contacts, please see my other video about that subject. Moving on, you can also sync your calendars and even your mail account. So again, I've got 3 mail accounts synced to this iPad. They'll automatically pop up whenever I have new mail connected to Wi-Fi there. Okay, I can also sync my bookmarks, and I can do some advanced features. Okay, the next category here is apps. Now, I am managing probably 4 different devices with my iTunes library. So if I were to plug in a hub and have all of my devices plugged in, you might see DO EdTech, you might see Sam's Shuffle, you might see Sam's iPhone, you might see several of my devices here, and I can manage the profile of each one of these devices individually. Okay, so for this particular profile, for this particular device, I'm only going to put apps that I think are pertinent to students and to education. So maybe I'm going to go through and pull off the Bible. Maybe I'm going to pull off, let's see here, maybe I'll pull off Grand Theft Auto. Maybe I'll pull off Rat on the Run. I don't need any games on there. Just check each one of these, and as you check them, they'll be removed from the queue to be synced up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move on. Again, just check those boxes, and that'll take care of it for you. It's very simple, very easy. Tones. These are ringtones and sounds that you can make your iPod make. I'm going to go ahead and skip this. I don't need any tones. Then I'll move on to music. Now, music is kind of a tough one because you can see here I've got 28,000 songs currently in my library. That's not all my songs, but it's some of them. And I do not want to sync the entire library. That would put me way over quota. I've got about 120 gigs of music on hard drives and things like that, so I don't want to sync the entire library. I'm going to select playlists, and I can go down and grab specific artists, or I can grab specific genres. Now again, this might be for students, so I'm not going to put anything too bad. Maybe I'll just grab some classical music, and then I'll move on to movies. And again, you can sync all of your movies or specific movies. I'm going to say skip that. TV shows, podcasts. You can find a lot of really good podcasts out there. And my iTunes U. Maybe we want to learn Greek today. I'll go ahead and cancel that. When you're ready, just go ahead and hit apply and remove. And now it's going to sync up that iPad with everything that I've just selected along the top here.